Hey traders, John Howell here. So today I want to give you an update on what I'm seeing across the markets right now because it's getting pretty, there's a lot of greed right now. I've been talking about this here for the last few videos, and it's finally happened over the last 12 months, and now we've actually triggered into the extreme greed where we are right now. And this is the thing that you really want to sort of be cautious of, is understand this dynamic, okay? Don't be ignorant to the way that these markets actually work and why 95% of traders lose money in the markets. And this is this one thing that I'm sharing with you right now is one of the reasons why this is. When most traders are greedy right now, we're at extreme greed. Okay, markets are just absolutely through the roof right now. S&P 500 have had another, this is the future, right? The actual cash, another nice big update today. Okay, we're absolutely having a parabolic move right now. We're absolutely just had a massive V bottom through here. The important thing to understand about these markets, and to make sure you're on the right side, is just understand the psychology of these markets. And one of the reasons why it's hard to actually, why most traders find it hard when it comes to trading, and the reasons why is now market's been going up a lot. So now what's happening now with a lot of traders is their emotions are starting to kick in. Their fear is starting to kick in, meaning their FOMO is like, oh my goodness, I'm missing out on this rally. I should get back in now, right? And the opposite was down here. So this is one of the reasons why it's so hard for most people to get ahead in the markets, because most people are called followers, right? They like to follow someone. They like to wait for someone to tell them what to do. Yes, sir, I'll be at work at 9 a.m. Yes, sir, I'll take my lunch at 1 p.m. Yes, sir, I'll finish at 5 p.m. Yes, sir, there'll be no overtime this weekend. Yes, sir, I'll work for the weekends for you. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. But you can't say yes, sir, in the markets, because yes, sir is you're following the crowd. And the crowd, 95% of traders lose money in the markets, right? And this is the stats through here. And one of the biggest reasons I see over the last 20 years of my personal trading career, one of the biggest reasons why I see that happening is this right now, is what's happening right now, is traders wait for the markets to do what they're doing now. They don't get in. Then they see it go up. They don't get in. They see it go up. They don't get in. Oh, should I get in now? Oh, should I get in now? Oh, I'm missing. I'm missing out. I'm missing out. And then they go, and then they jump all over themselves. Right, and now they start to jump all over themselves when it comes to like, the whole thing about about now getting into here. But one of the big things about the psychology of success in markets is, firstly, when it comes to trading, you must have some sort of trading setup. It blows my mind that 95% of you guys watching this video right now don't even have a good trading setup. It blows my mind. And you want to be part of the 1% who actually does well at trading? It's not about being lucky at trading, right? Trading's about it's over a 12-month period. It blows my mind. I see so many of you guys that do that. Now, it's up to you, right? Actions, consequences. Your actions is, I'm not even going to have a trading plan. I'm just going to get in. I'm going to open up the charts today and see what looks good. See what I feel like I'm going to take today. See what everyone else is doing, then I'm going to do that. You do that, you're going to get run over in the markets. Right? I've been doing YouTube now since 2008. I've been trading the markets for 20 years, and I've seen the comments, and I've seen even my own personal trading when you go on the whim of things. If you go into the whim of things, especially if you don't understand the psychology of these markets, you're going to get run over. And that's what's happening right now. For the last week, I've been doing videos saying that there's going to be a warning sign coming soon, and I can feel it right now. It's like, John, you're an idiot. It's still going up. You're getting it wrong. That's one of the big things here, right? One thing you want to understand is that, look at this here. If you look at a probability perspective, when are the best times? This is a 12-month period through here. This is a 12-month period through here, okay? If we look at this here, this is when people are greedy. Look where we are right now. We're at the most greed right now. We're at extreme greed. We've never been extreme greed in the last 12 months. Right? So if we have a look at this level here, we're at extreme greed right now. if we have a look at this here, what typically happens when the market starts to become, when the investors and the whole sentiment around these markets become extreme greed in the marketplace? What typically happens, right? Is that what? The markets reverse. Most people are greedy. Most people lose money. But when have been the best times to enter the market if you're looking to get in on the, now this is just the overall, say the S&P 500. Trading the S&P 500 only, you're looking to get in on that. When have been the best times to get involved with this? The last 12 months. Right down here when the extreme fear. Now what's happening here? Extreme fear is what? Headlines are saying it's the recession starting. The market's down 10 to 15%. And all you hear is that's it, recession starting, the big crash is starting, and da 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 da. And then guess what happens? Right here is when you should be buying, right? This is where you should be buying. Right here is when you should be buying. When was the time you should be buying? Right? Right here and all through here, right? All through here is when you should be buying, because guess what? That was the time to buy. But what was the psychology? And this is, again, think of markets. Success in the markets is opposite to what you think. And it's such a dynamic to understand. Now, if you're new to the markets, you're probably saying, John, you're an idiot, you don't understand, and you're going to use some fundamental reasons. Trust me, I've heard it. It's okay, right? But remember, I don't want you to be right once. I want you to be good for a long time. Meaning, I want every year to be a good year for you, not just to be, oh, let me get into something now. Now, the unfortunate thing is this is what happens for a lot of traders here. Right now, stock market go boom. Okay? Stock market go boom, stock market go boom. The interesting thing is that 90% of the people that are saying stock market go boom, here we go, it's going to the upside. You know what's happening now, right? Now, this is only for about only a few percent of you guys to actually understand this. The 95% are saying this guy's an idiot, has no idea what he's talking about, blah, blah, blah. That's okay. You can just keep running your trading account into the ground and blow yourself up and then go back to your job to go earn some more money. I've been there. My ignorance around these markets not only got me into the FOMO, which was always the wrong idea. By the way, never trade based off any emotion, excitement, fear, FOMO, right? These emotions, you never want to trade based off that. Like right now, I better get in now. Quick, get in now. It's moving, quick. And you get in and guess what happens? You guys know, right? Now, the worst thing that happens to you is you get into the S&P 500 right now and it goes to 6,500. Now, by the way, FYI, just so you guys know, this is my target by the end of the year. So I'm not a perma bear. I'm just trying to stop you guys and also educate you around the psychology of these markets and how they work. If you want to wait for a good buying opportunity, it will come again, right? Now, if we want to wait for another good buying opportunity this year, what should we wait for? Should we wait for right now when historically it says whenever the market gets up to here, we're getting very close to a top and there's so much greed and we're probably going to get what? We're probably going to get a pullback. 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 Right? So just being smart. So when would the best time to be? When would the best time to be looking? If you want to buy the market, buy it on the dip. Now that's the hard part, right? You want to buy it now when it's the wrong time. It's the wrong time to buy now, right? And because the market is, you never want to buy in the market having an enormous rip to the upside, because it's going to rip your face off. And so you always want to wait. You always want to wait for a good dip. And so therefore, wait for a nice good pullback. Right? It will come. Don't worry. And I know the big thing around trading, and this is the thing for me as well too, and I always have to think about this. Like for example, I'm coming off the back of a few amazing, really big profitable trades. In fact, I'm coming off a successful trade that I made a 300% return on and a 250% return. So a 550% return on those trades. The last time I made 300% return on a trade was a while ago now. So I'm coming off the back of that. Now, the thing is that we then start to go down to the FOMO of like, oh, should I be getting in now? And then we start to think, oh, there's not going to be another good trading setup, and we go down that rabbit hole. Okay. So if we're looking to buy these markets, we will get a pullback. We will get some sort of dip out of these markets. The worst thing you can do is, again, look at the psychology of these markets and just be smart. Okay, just be smart. We will get an opportunity to buy over the next couple of months, and then we're probably going to see a face ripper rally, right? A face ripper rally up to 7,500. That's what I see coming. So looking at this level from here to here, as you can see, what do markets do, right? They do go through these periods of at least a little bit of a short-term correction before we go up again. Short-term correction, we do go through that. Okay, and if I'm looking at the actual parabolic moves now, like this parabolic move, the last time we had a parabolic move was from here to here. And look where we're at right now, right? See how we're pretty much, we're much more longer in, that was the parabolic move there. There was actually a little one, there was actually a pretty strong parabolic move through there, wasn't it? Like that through there to that through there. Right, so that through there. So we're getting, you're getting towards the end of this sort of move from here, okay? So, and one of the reasons why this is so hard for traders, because when you're looking at all these markets from here, and you're looking at the stock market, you want to buy now because you're fearful of missing out, right? But then, when was the buying opportunity? Down here. But it's hard to buy down here, isn't it? Why? Especially if you're influenced by the media, he say, they say. And that's where, if you're part of the markets for quite some time, you start to flip the psychology like, oh, there is fear in the marketplace. Oh, I should be looking to buy. Which is totally opposite to what your emotions say initially, right? Especially when you initially start to get involved with the markets. So wait for some sort of pullback. If you want to get involved with the markets and you want to trade, sit on your hands. Don't touch the mouse, right? Because 7 times out of 10, you're going to get your face ripped off. You know that, right? You just look at what the market doesn't just keep going straight up. You know that. So use the psychology of the markets, which is when people are greedy, be fearful. You've heard the saying, now implement it. When people are greedy, be fearful. When people are fearful, be greedy. Implement it. Right? And I'm going down this rabbit hole because I'm seeing a lot of people now really starting to get onto the greed camp, right? Especially when it comes to, look at this here. The S&P 500 125 day, the stock breadth indicator, the oscillator here, even the put the call ratio. Look where we are right now, right? We are at right now. Where are we at today? 61, right? Did we get to 61 here? No, didn't get 61. Oh, we got down to 61 through here, didn't we? Right, and then we also got down to 62 through here. But typically, what happens? We end up starting to have these big moves up. These extremes, you want to stay away from, right? You want to stay away from, because guess what ends up happening? We start to actually have these things here. So trading is about just sitting back and waiting for these really good opportunities to come, and they will come, right? They will come. The market's not just going to keep going straight up. No, we will get some sort of a pullback, right? Wait for the pullback. What is a pullback? A pullback simply means we've had this enormous move to the upside, big move up, big move down, big move up. We may continue up a little bit more from here, but we're getting towards the end of the move. It's not the start of a big move. The start of the big move was down here. You have missed it. If you're not involved with it, don't get involved with it. And if you're entering right now, you do realize you are part of the 95% that get your face ripped off 7 times out of 10. And it's the 1 or 2 or maybe 3 times that the market does that you're on the comment section saying, look how good I was. I got it right. It's not about being right. It's about having a good system so you can do well throughout the year. I didn't give a shit about how much money you make on one trade, right? It's not about that. It's like, oh, look, I got this trade. It's not about being right or wrong. So now we're going down the path of what we're seeing right now. Wait for some pullbacks, guys, right? You want to get involved with the markets? Wait for the next time there's fear. But guess what's happened? Guess what's going to happen? When next time there is fear, and there's a nice good drop, and the index starts to do this thing again, and we start to come down through to here, and we start to get a drop down, even down into the low 20s or low 25s, 26, 27 through there. Then what's going to happen? Oh, I don't want to buy now. The market's going to crash, and then you're back to all over the place again, right? So this is the psychology of the market. One of the reasons why, again, most people are yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Tell me what to do, sir. Tell me what to do, sir. Yes sir, yes sir. Tell me what to do, sir. Right? That's most people, and so therefore most people don't do well. And yes sir is, oh my goodness, everyone's screaming crash. Yes sir, I'm going to buy put options. right? And then now you have a big move to the upside. And if you actually go look at my on my trailer video, you'll know that down the bottom here, I did a video talking about, and I'll just show you this here while we're on. Right, if I show you my trailer video, so this here is this here is my trailer video, right? There we go, right? So you can see here, I did this video here. I did this video here on the April the 20th, 2025. As you can see, this is, if you click on my name, you'll be able to see this video, right? And if you go to here, you can see I've actually just drawn, right now, what made me do this video for you, right? Look what this here, extreme fear. What was everyone saying? That's it, sky's falling. Did the sky fall? No. What was it? A good buying opportunity. You know what? Now, I really want you to think about this here for a minute, okay? This is only for a few percent of you guys. 95% of you little bumblebees. It's okay? But I want you to understand this. This is not just the once thing. It's going to happen again, meaning the market's going to have a good drop. The people are going to be fearful. The extreme greed, the extreme fear is going to start to kick into place. And away we go, right? So that's what made me do what? That's what made me do this. You can see this here. This is where it was here. And then I said, here we go. I had this line up here, O&D target, right? This O&D target. Look at this here. What is this? I've still got the O&D target up here. So far, my overall projections has been spot on about, and I'm just learning from the best, right? Warren Buffett. So here we go, right? And as you can see, we've actually made this really nice big move to the upside from here. So you can see this whole dynamic from here, guys, right? This whole dynamic about what's happening here and what's going on here in the marketplace and what's happening here. This whole dynamic that's going on right now is showing you, okay? We've had a big, massive move up. The time to buy was when I was saying, here we go. Oh my goodness, I just noticed this S&P 500 massive rally coming. And so far, it actually has happened. But now we're getting too overextended. Now, you should have been buying when I was saying, here we go. And I did that video, right? Again, you can see that on my trailer. It's one of the reasons why I made it the trailer video, because I'm just like, that's where I see things going. And so you can see where we're at right now. You can see that we actually had this really nice move. Just wait for a nice, good little dip, right? Wait for a nice little, even a 38% correction, all right? Or something like that. We're at this level from here to here, right? Let me actually sync this in layout. Just wait for a nice, good pullback, guys. If you want to buy the market, we're in a very big bull market, right? This is the daily charts. We're in a very big bull market. I don't know when the top's going to be. And no one knows when the top's going to be. There's a short-term top and there's a long-term top, right? No one knows when the top's going to be in. And so we can see here that the market is continuing. So there will be some sort of correction, right? Wait for a nice good correction that maybe come back down through to here somewhere. We will see a good another 10 or so % correction over the next few months. It's coming. But then guess what's going to happen after that? Then we're going to see another. This here is a precursor to what's coming for the fourth quarter. I was going to say third quarter. We're in the third quarter now. In the fourth quarter this year, it's coming, guys. It is coming, right? So just be patient. Just wait for something like this to come. It's going to come, okay? And then we get down to here. And then guess what? Then the fear and greed index is we're going to be back down to, there's a lot of fear in the marketplace. Why is the stock market dropping? Then you go check out the headlines and and you go down there. Then you become fearful. Then you don't want to buy it. And then the fourth quarter does that. Then you want to buy it. And you see what I'm saying here, right, guys? So that's the whole thing about this video here. I'm just, one of the reasons why I've been doing videos for the last week, I'm saying it's coming, guys. Meaning, I did say in my last few videos, we're probably going to get a little bit more push to the upside. We're probably going to see this thing start to pop into the extreme greed. We have never been this high. Investors are more greedy now than they ever have been in the last 12 months. And that's including that big bull market back here. So it's coming, guys. It's coming. Just be smart about it. Just don't be so quick to judge into it, because there's going to be some amazing buying opportunity. And the worst thing you want to do right now is get into something, get your face ripped off, and then there is a buying opportunity 3 months later, or 3 weeks later, or 4 weeks later, or a month later. There's an amazing buying opportunity, and then you don't get involved with it, right? So we have a look at the NASDAQ, same sort of thing. NASDAQ, look at that parabolic move. It is just absolutely just here we go, big parabolic move. Okay, so it's just and we've seen that, right? Dow Jones is absolutely just taken off like a rocket. And look at the Dow Jones, always screaming all back up to all-time new highs. What an amazing buying opportunity that was down there, right? Again, one of the reasons why I did this video here, and as you can see, is because I just see this through here, right? So that's what I'm seeing right now when it comes to the overall markets from here. But also, one of the big markets, guys, that I still think has potential to having a really big opportunity is the Russell. If we have a look at the Russell here from a perspective of the hourly chart, I see the Russell being, this is the Russell here, and I see the Russell starting to increase into, you know, something like that going on, right? And we're starting to squeeze up from here to here, as you can see. We had this level from here. So I see this thing starting to squeeze up. I do see the Russell, and again, this is where, wait, be patient, right, guys? Don't be jumping around from trade to trade. Just be patient. Look for opportunities. Meaning, we might get a little bit of a pullback, and then we start to break out, and then we're probably likely to see a big move. So once the Russell starts to get back above here over the next few months, we're probably going to get an explosion out of the Russell market. So just be patient, guys. Just be patient. I can feel it. I can see it. And you know what? 9% of you guys are going to say, John, you're a moron. You've been saying the market's going to go down for the last week and it keeps going up. Don't listen to this guy, blah, blah, blah. Right? I'm not about teaching you to be right. I don't know when the top's going to be in. But one thing I want to teach you is the psychology of actually having a long-term success in the markets. And if you know something, if you know there's massive warning signals to say don't do something and you go do it, you're a little muppet, aren't you? Hey traders, just a quick heads up. I'm actually giving away free access to my Mastery Trading course for a limited time. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be the first link in the description. The fact is that 80 to 90% of the stuff that you learn or you use on these trading platforms is a complete waste of time. And only about 5 to 10% of the stuff that you actually learn and use is going to move the needle in the positive direction for you. And that's over the last 20 years, I've put everything that has helped me move the needle in the positive direction in this here, and I've left everything else out. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and grab complete free access to this Mastery Trading course.